All right, good evening, folks, and welcome to DuePoint. My name is Rob van der Bijl, and I'm one of the executives here at DuePoint, and I'm going to be spending the next 45 minutes with you as we go through a little bit about our business, some background on us, who we are, and what the opportunity is this evening. And then you're very welcome to come speak to me, ask me any questions that you might have after the presentation, and you are most certainly welcome to ask any questions in the chat. We've got Carol that's attending to our live stream, so she'll be able to answer any questions that you might have there. All right, so let's begin. As you can see, we're a division of a company called Constantia Insurance Company Limited. Constantia is a registered insurance company. We have been around since 1952, so for almost 7 decades that we've operated successfully in the insurance space in South Africa. The FSP number that we operate under is that one that you see over there. We've got a host of financial services provider licenses. So we've got a long and short-term insurance license. We've got an investment license, as well as our FSP license. And you're very welcome to go online, check those out on our website. They're obviously also on display here at our head office in Johannesburg. We take credibility very seriously. So if there's anything outstanding that you need to know, please go online, check it out, give us a call. It is paramount that you trust the business that we're going to be speaking about. So make sure you do that. You're very welcome to do a background check on DuePoint and Constantia. You'll notice that we're listed on the Joburg Stock Exchange under a group called Conduit Capital. The managers and executives here at DuePoint are these individuals up on screen. So the first 3 people, Brendan, Tim and Stacey, are registered chartered accountants in South Africa. Starting with Brendan, he's got a lot of experience in financial services, particularly in insurance. Very much because his father has been very successful in the insurance space. So Dr. Brian Benfield has headed up a number of insurance businesses in South Africa. He founded Clientele Life along with IFA. They have founded businesses abroad in Europe, as well as assisted starting businesses in Australia. Brendan and his brother Stuart went out and founded a business together with their father and some investors, an insurance business down the road called Prime Meridian Direct, and PMD is, I think, the 4th biggest short-term insurer in the country already, and they're not even 10 years old. So a lot of financial pedigree in Mr. Benfield. Tim and Stacey look after a lot of the accounting requirements in our business. That includes auditing, managed accounts, a lot of the regulatory requirements that we have with regards to finance. And then Jane and myself are the 2 non-accountants. Jane is very experienced in direct selling and network referral marketing. She stems from the UK, so she's been in South Africa for almost a decade, but she brings some really important experience to our business because we're an insurance business, but the marketing model that we've adopted is one of network marketing, and Jane's experience is integral to that aspect of our business. And then myself, I've been working in advertising, branding and design for about 25 years. I ran my own agency for about 15 of those years, fairly successfully, I say, because we never retrenched anyone in 15 years. We paid everyone's salaries successfully. But that's our senior team. We've got client service staff and some admin staff, but the mandate of everybody that works at DuePoint is to support everyone that decides to join us in this business and decide to collaborate with us. It is in our interest to make sure that the people that do decide to partner with us are being effective, more importantly, profitable, and ultimately happy doing this business. So know that you're never alone when you join DuePoint. We do everything in our power to support you and to see you doing well in this endeavor. Very quickly, we discuss the financial position that a lot of people are in personally in South Africa. It's obviously not good because you see that first 4-letter word up in the top left corner there, debt. The unfortunate circumstance for a lot of South Africans, for most South Africans, is that salaries are just not giving us what we need to from a personal finance point of view. And our salaries are devaluing against inflation every single year. And so the prospect of that changing is not great either. And what our business is about mitigating that risk. Right? Some people will wait until crisis before they decide to do anything, but hopefully most of us aren't in crisis yet, and we have decided that we need to start taking control over our income so that we're not in a position where crisis puts us to disadvantage. And so what happened 2.5 years ago, Constantia decided to launch this division called DuePoint. More specifically, the DuePoint system. So in February 2016, we launched the DuePoint system with a couple of aspirations in mind, particular to our business, as well as the people that get involved in this business. So one of the aspirations is for people to leverage additional income to... Guys, grab a seat, the live stream started. So one of the aspirations is for people to leverage their income to get rid of debt as quickly as possible. Because what our business is really about is about wealth creation. And if your business is about wealth creation, it is not only about income generation. It goes beyond income generation to creating wealth for yourself. One of the first aspirations you should have goes without saying. Get rid of your debt as quickly as possible. You cannot become a wealthy person if you are indebted constantly. And so, get rid of your debt. We then focus on wealth creation, and we do that through the ownership of assets, DuePoint being one of those assets, as well as whatever other assets you decide to purchase. And hopefully those assets appreciate over time, and ultimately, hopefully, your circumstance becomes a lot happier for you to live in. So how does this business actually work? You have the opportunity as guests today to join DuePoint. What happens is once you join us, we refer to you as wealth engineers, and as wealth engineers you've got a single task, and that is to go out and build what we call a channel of distribution. And I'll show you what a channel of distribution looks like, but it is basically you going out and connecting other people to this business. And if you're successful in that process, if you can connect other people to our business that ultimately become wealth engineers and product owners, that success in the process leads to a host of benefits. Number one being you get to create additional income for yourself. The nature of the income that we produce is referred to as recurring income. So some people might refer to that as passive income. Some people refer to it as annuity income. They're all the same thing. It is the ability for you to derive income out of an asset, not out of your activity necessarily. So if you owned a second property, you could rent out that property and derive annuity income from that. You get to do the same thing in this business. At the same time, you get to harness the power of duplication. We refer to that as leverage, where you have the opportunity to duplicate yourself. If you go out and find 10 other people doing the same amount of work, investing time into building this channel of distribution, you've just leveraged yourself 10 times. Your recurring income could increase in multiples of 10. The size of your channel could increase in multiples of 10. You definitely want to take advantage of leverage in this business, and I'll illustrate it to you when I show you what a channel of distribution looks like. Our business is flexi-time. It pretty much means that because of the technology that we've put in place, you can do this business any time of the day, anywhere in the country. There's no startup capital. We've specifically designed this business to have a very low barrier to entry. We don't want people that are looking at this business proposition worried about the risk involved, and so we've designed it to have as little risk as possible so that you can at least try this business as your belief in the business and yourself in the process grows. At the same time, we don't care about qualifications or experience. We've made this business accessible to anyone who wants to partake in it. You get to build an asset. Now this is important because it's an asset that you have legal tender over. You get to own this asset that you build here at DuePoint, this channel of distribution. And that has got some great benefits to it. The fact, number one, is that when you hit retirement, your active income will end. But if you have an asset that's paying out recurring income, that'll carry on paying you out. Your channel of distribution can keep paying into your 50s, your 60s, your 70s, your 80s. And even when you die one day, that asset doesn't disappear. Because what happens to assets and liabilities, unfortunately, is assets are ceded to beneficiaries. You get to pass wealth onto your children, onto your spouse in the event of death, instead of passing debt onto the next generation. And so I'm hoping people will be happy to invest time knowing that they're spending time building an asset that they have ownership over. There's no selling involved in our business, so we actually require you, through our code of conduct, that you don't try sell any of our products. You don't have to market our products. You don't even have to speak about our products. What you're going to be doing is connecting people to the business opportunity in DuePoint. And that's what people are interested in, the income opportunity that exists at DuePoint. At the same time, our products are financial. We don't have boxes of product that you're going to go home with today. The nature of our products being financial means that we don't have stock and distribution issues, and so we've made the business as convenient as possible. But your success is certainly dependent on your ability to build a channel of distribution, and it begins with you. You become a wealth engineer and a product owner here at DuePoint, and now you're tasked with going out and connecting other people to DuePoint. If you are successful in doing that, in this example you've been successful with 5 individuals that have become wealth engineers and product owners, your channel will start growing from that point on, right? Sometimes whether you like it or not, because the individuals that you introduce to DuePoint, being wealth engineers, are going to go out and connect other people to the business. And this is where the power duplication exists, right? This is the leverage that you want to take advantage of. Because if you're willing to put time into this business, your channel could look like this. You are being paid for every single dot that you see on the screen potentially. And that's what you want to be. You have to be discerning at the beginning. You can't bring people that don't have resources and that are desperate into your business at the beginning, because that behavior will filter into the rest of your channel. You need to bring people that will thrive as wealth engineers, people that have the resources to do this business. Because if you bring strong people in at the beginning, that same behavior will filter into the rest of your channel, and you will build a strong, sustainable channel. My hope is that wealth engineers, after a number of years, will build a channel that is so sustainable that they don't have to nurse it every month, right? And that is where the asset starts to pay you out every single month, instead of you having to be actively involved constantly, right? So that's what a channel of distribution looks like. Very quickly, I hope no one has arrived thinking, well, this is an illegitimate business opportunity. It certainly is not. We're a company that's been operating successfully in South Africa in the financial space for nearly 70 years. We're listed on the Joburg Stock Exchange. We've got very reputable individuals in this organization. We would never extend this entrepreneurial opportunity to anyone if it was illegitimate and risk the reputation of this business. At the same time, we hope that no one arrived thinking that they can become wealthy overnight, because that doesn't exist, right? A get-rich-quick scheme will purport that you can get rich quickly. It doesn't exist. Those are smash-and-grab schemes. Those people are out, right? They exist long enough to scalp money out of people, and then you don't see them again. We are playing a long-term game, and a long-term game is based on reputation and credibility and trust. So at the same time, you have to be prepared to build trust over time. Not trust, but wealth. Wealth over time, because it takes time. Our business, we always say, it takes time and numbers. You have to take care of the numbers. Time will take care of itself, right? But it requires that patience. All right, on to our financial our products, should I say. They all have financial benefits. So we've got 4 products here at DuePoint. You're free to consider any number of products. It is a personal decision that you get to make. So our first product is an investment product. It costs 324 Rand a month, of which 100 Rand gets invested into a tax-free investment fund in your name. There's no notice or delay period on that, so you can transact with that fund at any time that you like. On top of that, we give you 120,000 Rands worth of personal accident cover. So if you are killed in any form of accident, we'll pay out your beneficiaries 120,000 Rand plus whatever's in the investment. The second product is called Wealth Guard. Wealth Guard is our first insurance product. So it's going to cost you 249 Rand, and it affords you 1 million Rands worth of personal accident cover. It does not cover you in the event of death through illness or natural causes. Right, so that's important to note. But the beauty of this product is that it becomes accessible to everybody at the same price. So we don't discriminate against age or health status. As long as you're over the age of 18, you can be 60 years old, you can be diabetic. It doesn't matter. The premium remains the same for everybody, and the amount of cover remains the same for everybody. So that's Wealth Guard, our personal accident cover. Then thirdly, we've got Family Wealth, which is our new funeral cover product. And this is a wonderfully innovative product. and fairly unique, I think. It starts at 299 Rand a month. You get 20,000 Rands worth of funeral cover for that. It covers up to 5 family members, and we also give you 10,000 Rands worth of debt protection. So if you have any outstanding debt, we'll cover up to 10,000 Rands of that. And then this product's fairly flexible. You can bump your cover up to 30,000 Rand and 10 family members. And this covers you in the event of death through accident, illness, and natural causes. And the premium doesn't change depending on age or health status, because there are no pre-existing conditions that are excluded from this product. So again, this product becomes accessible to everybody at the same price. Then lastly is Wealth Points. Wealth Points is designed to lower your cost of living expenses. So think about all the money that you spend every single month. The product is designed to give you discounts on a lot of those expenses. So for 299 Rand a month, you get to enjoy discounts with a list of companies that you see there. And we've tried to cover the spectrum of cost of living expenses. So we've got a data partner. We've got the biggest grocery retailer in the country. We've got other online retailers. We've got car manufacturers. The entertainer provides half price at restaurants and hotels and other entertainment events. And we are adding partners to this product all the time. So this product's ever evolving. If you're looking for immediate benefit, Wealth Points is a wonderful product to go with. So those are our 4 products. They're designed to be straightforward products. If you're looking for more information, go to our website or go to YouTube, where we've got in-depth review videos on each of the products. All right, very quickly, what separates us from other traditional insurance companies? It is pretty much the marketing model that we've adopted here, or should I say the lack of the marketing model that we've adopted. So traditional insurance companies spend a lot of money on marketing and advertising. That's how they grow their brand and sell product in South Africa. At DuePoint, we don't spend a cent on marketing or advertising. We rely on people who decide to come collaborate with us to go out and tell people about DuePoint. And that's how we expand in South Africa's economy. We don't have to spend the billions that insurance companies typically spend every year on marketing and advertising. We can take that portion of our budget and we can attribute it to our wealth engineers in the form of our returns and our rewards program. So that's how you benefit out of this business, is through returns and rewards. The returns is what you get to make every single month. So it works like this. We pay out a base return fee of 27.50 Rand for every product that you have in your channel, right? But that's dependent on where the product lies in relation to you. So remember the first 5 individuals you introduced to DuePoint? That product lies on your first point. And on your first point, we pay you double the 27.50 Rand. So you're earning 55 Rand for every product every single month. And when those people go out and connect other people to the business, that product lies on your second point. And again, you get paid 55 Rand for every product every month. And then as your channel starts to grow and grow and grow, the product gets further away from you. And the further away from the product you are, the multiplier drops, right? All the way to 4% by 0.8. But what you have to note is that we don't limit you to 0.8. You will keep earning 4% from 0.8 to infinity. In theory, right? So there's no limitation on your channel size. There's no limitation on how much money you can earn at DuePoint. So this is the mechanics of the returns. Fairly straightforward. Obviously, the next question is always, well, is this business worth my time? How much do people earn in this business? How quickly will I get to a certain amount? When can I become wealthy? So we built a projection over the next 5 years. So it's almost like a 5-year plan, but it's dependent on certain activity. That certain activity is, can you bring 3 people into this business in your first month, right? And then every consecutive month thereafter, you only have to bring in 2 people. So it's 3 in the first month, 2 in September, 2 in October, 2 in November. And if you can keep doing that activity into perpetuity, at least for the next 5 years, you can expect these projections over after 6 months, you should be at about 2,500 Rand a month, right? So this is a great opportunity for an illustration, because our business is about wealth creation, and one of the biggest detractors from wealth is spending money instead of using it to leverage your financial position. So if I gave each of you 2,500 Rand, how long would that money last in your wallet? Maybe till the weekend, maybe till Sunday, right? And that's exactly how consumers think. If I give you 2,500 Rand, you know what you can buy with the 2,500 Rand. You give it spending value. But someone who's focused on wealth creation, so someone who's willing to invest the money or leverage the money to save even more than the 2,500 represents, well, that's a different decision that you have to make. So we illustrate it here. Someone with R1 million bond, they owe the bank R1 million on a property they financed. At prime +2, you're paying 11,500 rand back to the bank for 20 years before you become an owner of R1 million property, right? But if you have 2,500 rand coming in extra every single month, and you put that money into your bond, you can pay your bond off in 11.5 years instead of 20 years. It saves you nearly 1 million rand in interest charges that you would have paid to the bank. At month 12, you're earning in excess of 100,000 rand in annual recurring income. So think about how life would suddenly change if you came to pick up a 100,000 rand check at DuePoint every single December. Right? Suddenly December looks good instead of bleak like it is for most of us. At month 24, you're close to 30,000 rand a month. Right? And this is keeping with activity. 2 new people every single month. At month 36, you're close to 50,000 rand a month. At month 48, you're close to 70,000 rand a month. And after 5 years, if you can do that for 5 years, 60 months in a row, doing 2 people every single month, you're close to 1 million rand in annual recurring income. Could you believe collecting a 1 million rand check every December from DuePoint, over and above your salary? But this is just academic. This is theory, right? This is a projection built by actuaries. We take into consideration many different type of metrics to come up with a projection. But we've got people that are doing this business, right? So it's not only theory. And we invite those people up onto stage all the time to come explain their stories, tell us their experiences, so that perhaps you can believe the system a little more than believing in the advertising guy. All right, so here we got Renee and Henny. They're from Meyerton in the south. They joined 6 months ago. The value of their channel sitting at 1,600 rand a month. In terms of personal activity, they've brought 14 people into the business in 6 months. And because of the leverage that exists, because their channel grew from the 14, they've got 33 products sitting in their channel. Right? Now you want to understand the value of money again, because we often look past this. You would need nearly 400,000 rand in a bank account to get 1,600 rand a month in interest paid to you. Right? It's very easy to look at 1,600 rand and go, oh, that's not really worth much. Is that worth my time? Then we've got Donnie. So Donnie, we look at his first 16 months, right? So in his first 16 months, he got to 1,200 products in his channel, right? What did that journey look like for him? In his first month, he connected 1 person, but over the 16 months, he averaged 5 new people in the business every single month. The 13 represents the amount of people on his first point that were earning money by month 16. If you can get to 1,200 products, you'll be earning about 25,000 rand a month. Right? He did it in 16 months. Everybody is different. Then we've got Patrick and Pumi. In 11 months, they got to nearly 1,400 products. In their first month, they connected 14 people, and they averaged 8 people on their first point every single month in the first 11 months. After 11 months, they too had 13 people earning in their business, right? So what that tells you is they've connected people that have gone out and started building their own channels. And that's what you need. That's why you need to bring strong people into the business, because that's where the leverage exists. But we have thousands of people joining this business every single month, and everybody is different. Everybody's different. The system is exactly the same for everybody, but everyone does different things. We've got many people that join and don't do anything and earn nothing. Then we've got people that are tracking 3 + 2 closely. Some are exceeding it, some are doing less. The decision for you is, what do you want out of this business? The decision is not so much what you want, it's more, what are you willing to do to get what you want? That's more in what I'm interested in. What time are you willing to sacrifice to do this business? If you want to get to 9,000 rand a month after 12 months, well, you need to be connecting 2 people successfully. It might mean you have to speak to 4 people or 6 people to get 2 people to join, right? And that's always the plan. Getting started is straightforward. To become a wealth engineer takes about 7 minutes. You fill out the application form, you're a wealth engineer, you get a unique wealth engineer number, but it means nothing means nothing because your channel's worth nothing. You haven't done anything yet. So you need to apply yourself to this business. Read our code of conduct. That'll be sent to you. Complete the online training. You don't have to complete it. Just go watch some of the training that we've provided. We've produced lots of development seminars over the last 2.5 years. And then most importantly, set goals for yourself, because the only way to have a plan that keeps you on track is to have a goal. The goal has to have a deadline. So you don't have to do 10,000 Rand after 12 months. You might decide you want 20,000 Rand after 12 months. Or maybe you don't need that much. You just want 2,500 Rand after 6 months. Decide what you want out of this business, right? Then prepare the plan, and our business is always distilled down to one metric, and that single number that you have to worry about is how many people do I have to speak to stick with my plan to reach my goal. It's as simple as that. Consider getting merchandise, because for any transaction to happen, there has to be trust involved. No one is going to transact with you unless they trust you. Right? And our merchandise paints the picture of credibility. Because if someone sits down in front of you at a table, maybe they've got the DuePoint book, a pen, and perhaps they've got business cards. And they tell you, I want to speak to you about a business called DuePoint. As opposed to someone sitting down, they're wearing shorts, they look unprofessional, they've got no business cards, right? Who are you going to trust more? Who do you look at and go, this person seems to take the business more seriously and have more belief in the business? It is the former person, right? And so don't look at this. This is not a profit center for us. These are tools to help you be more effective at connecting people to this business. Join our Facebook page. So we've got lots of activity happening on the Facebook page that'll keep you up to date with what's happening. Our YouTube channels, well, all our videos. We do a lot of video production here at DuePoint. All our testimonies, a lot of the tip videos are all on our YouTube channel. And more importantly, the live stream. So the camera in the corner of the room there is being broadcast to South Africa 8 times a week live, right? That is your opportunity to build your channel in any town in South Africa without any cost or effort on your part. All you have to do is find someone, for example, in Mpumalanga, say, click on the link that I've just sent you, watch the presentation, I'll call you afterwards. Download the mobile app. So our DuePoint app is available on Android and Apple devices. That is your business in the palm of your hand. That's all you need to do this business. All right, then we've got training. So we've got a new development seminar happening on Saturday, how to hack success. Everyone wants to know how to hack this and hack that, right? How about hacking success? How can we reverse engineer successful entrepreneurship so that we know what skills to develop to get to success easier and faster? And that's what the training is going to be all about on Saturday morning, 9 a.m. Try get to head office, otherwise tune in to the live stream on YouTube. Otherwise, the dev seminar will be up on YouTube, available for everybody straight after the development seminar. Then on to our rewards program. So the rewards program is the cherry on top here at DuePoint. When you are successful as a wealth engineer, not only are you making recurring income every month, but you get to enjoy rewards too. So if you start out as a wealth engineer this evening, you will start out at rank 0. To get to rank 1, you need 1,000 XP. You earn XP for just being here, for bringing guests with you, for watching the live stream, for doing home presentations, for logging into a mobile app. So getting 1,000 XP takes about 20 seconds. You also need 4 products in your qualified channel. And when you meet those 2 criteria, you become rank 1 and you get an extra 55 Rand once-off reward at the end of the month. Right? Humble beginnings. Humble beginnings. But what you have just proven to yourself is that if you can get to rank 1, you can get to rank 20. Because the people at rank 20 are doing the same thing the people at rank 1 are doing. And that is just speaking to people. No difference. The only difference here is the time that they've put in, right? And as you start acquiring more XP and your channel starts to grow over time, you'll rank up and the rewards get much bigger and better. 20,000 Rand checks, 50,000 Rand checks waiting for you. We give tools to our wealth engineers along the way to help them be more effective at connecting. We give you very expensive business cards, again, to increase your credibility when you're connecting. These business cards cost us 12,500 Rand for one set. You get 1,000 cards in your name. They look like bars of gold. I promise you, you will never see business cards like this because no one is willing to spend 12,500 Rand on a single set of business cards, right? It creates impact when you sit down and you meet with somebody. At Rank 9, this is one everyone gets very excited about, and we are currently running a campaign this month called The Road to Rank 9 to start building up the excitement around Rank 9. What is Rank 9? It is our annual international conference that we have every single year, where once you get to Rank 9, we will take you and your family to our international conference. It's business class flights there and back. It's a 5-star luxury resort for 7 days, all expenses paid trip that happens every single year for the rest of your life. No looking back when you hit Rank 9. Right? So take a look at the video. This is our trip that we had last December, and we are, 3 months away from the next trip.
All of your wind has gone, and all of the paths you've drawn have sunk to the ocean sun where no one can see. You stand, don't let the dark embrace, cower the dreams you chase under the rust and blood. Don't let yourself give up.
So how does that look, guys? Nice. Michael, how does that look for your team of 17? Look good enough for everybody out there? Like I said, we're running a campaign at the moment for Rank 9, so all you have to do is get onto our YouTube, our Facebook page. Go check out the Road to Rank 9 campaigns that we're running there. You'll see the resort that we booked out for this year. And all you have to do is tag a few people and you stand in line to win 2,000 Rand, and 10 people will be winning 2,000 Rand by the end of this month. So go get stuck into that campaign. And then at Rank 11, we buy you a brand new car. So we spend up to 250,000 Rand buying you a brand new car. We pay for the car cash. We put it in your name. There's no lease agreement. There's no renting. There's no giving anyone lifts. We don't take it back. You can quit the next day. The car is still yours. No DuePoint stickers. Decide which car you want. That one's taken already. Right? That is Rank 11. Our rewards program goes up to Rank 28. This is just getting started. Wealth engineers have got to this point in under 2 years. Like I said at the beginning, you need to decide what you want out of this business and how quickly you want to get there. And what sacrifice, more importantly, it's going to take. So I invite you to join this business called DuePoint. We have designed it to be almost risk-free so that you can try it, right? There's no long-term contracts in this business. If you're not interested in this business, you phone client service, you quit, you're out the picture. You have to give this business two things: numbers and time, right? God will take care of the time. Don't rush him. But make sure that you're taking care of the numbers on your side and see what this business can do for you. So that is my invitation to you. We've got 3 months left until our Rank 9 conference in December. Odds are you won't make Rank 9 this year, but hopefully some of you will make Rank 9 next year. Make that one of your goals. Find out what it takes to get to Rank 9 in a year. You've got to do what Patrick and Pumi were doing. At least 5 new people every single month. So decide what you want out of the business, figure out how to get there. You've got all the support in the world, right? We support everybody that comes and joins us in this business, and make the most. Have a goal for the next 3 months. Where do you want to be in December? Extra 2,000 Rand a month? Extra 1,000 Rand a month? Make that a goal. Don't let 2018 slip by and you're going to be like everyone else on Facebook, moaning about 2018, saying 2019 is going to be my year. Start now. You have the opportunity. You can be wealthier next month than you were last month. That's how quickly you can become profitable here at DuePoint. So that is my invitation to you. If you have any questions or you want to chat to me about anything, you are most welcome. And have a very good evening. Thank you.